Hello and welcome to the Queber channel. I'm Jason, your host, and I'm on a quest. It's 1 degree Celsius. It's bloody cold out, but I'm going to go up and see if I can get some burgers for the dog. I couldn't get burgers yesterday, and I was going to order takeout, but decided not to when I got home because takeouts are so expensive these days. I mean, it's like I used to be able to, and we're talking only a couple of years ago, I used to be able to order food for myself and the dogs, and I'm not talking a small amount. I like big portions. We're talking a large amount of stuff for under £10. That same kind of meal, not even anything fancy, could come up to £30, which is unjustifiable for me, being on disability, and that there's no way I can afford that. I usually wait for those kind of treats till when my friend comes and visits. He always treats us to a takeout and that, which is awesome. It's not that he has to. I mean, I usually take care of the stuff in the house and that, so we've always got food in there. But if we want something outside the house, he knows that I don't have much money when it comes to actual things. So we might have a takeout then, which is nice. But it's crazy to me how much the prices have gone up. I know it isn't like the gradual inflation that you get no matter what over time, 20, 30, 40 years. It is way different. We are talking the amount of price increases, the cost of living increases on all of that's gone on recently is almost terrifying to see. Now, so my plan is to pick up some. Actually, I've got an idea. I've got a little idea. I think I'm going to pop into Tesco before I go up here to pick up burgers, because I want to pick up just a couple of small items. I'm of course on the Quingo today because it's far easier to use this down here. The water's a bit frozen, not too frozen though. I love going through this place, it's beautiful. But yeah, the idea is I'm going to pop in, get a couple of items from Tesco, then I'll pop up to the place that sells burgers, and then I'll make a run back home. I always like to see the frost on the ground and that. It's kind of different. It's so nice having the extra power of the Quingo. I love the Pride, and the Pride Revo is going to be brilliant if I ever want to go and watch a film in the cinema, if I ever need to go to the doctors or the hospital, if I ever need to go anywhere on the train. In the summer I might decide to go down to the seaside. I mean, that's a possibility. I mean, the last time I went on what I would class as like almost a holiday was in the first year of Paola's illness. Someone gifted us a holiday well, they did it because they got a lot of fucking money out of it, but they used us, but we did get to go away on that first year. But so that's like 35 years ago. Wow. 35 years ago I went to that place. So it wouldn't be a bad thing for me to be able to go on that. So yes. We are bouncing around like a vroom vroom. So we're going to head around here. So we'll pick up a couple of items in there. yeah, everything's going well. I've just reinstalled Windows 10 on my main computer because I'm using the little mini computer, the little ThinkPad laptop. I've decided it's a good time to clear out the big computer and give it a good complete redo. I don't usually do that, but it's a good thing. I've just installed Discord and Steam's running in the background doing its install of everything. I love Steam. Let's get up here and over here. So yes, the possibilities this year and what on my to-do list, if everything's okay, if they don't try to screw over my money, if they don't try to screw me over, that is pretty good. I mean, my friend will come visit quite a few times. Got a few other people who want to come visit me. The thing is, as long as I trust someone, I can have them in the house. Strangers are a problem. This is why I like to get to know people over Discord and that first. I need to have some connection. But when it comes to visitors, as long as I instinctively trust them and they're what my brain says is a good person, then I can do whatever needs to be done. But yeah, it's interesting to see how that affects me. Like, Britt can come visit any time. He can give me as little as 1 hour's notice, and I can handle that because he's been here so many times. And same with Vic, my mum's old friend. And my friend. He's a lovely guy, and I trust him completely. He can come over with an hour a notice. A lot of other people, if they wanted to come, I'd just need to prepare myself and deal with the things. It helps as well that I've moved more of my location to the actual bedroom. I've turned my bedroom into basically, I sleep in that same room, I do everything except cook in that same room. So basically, if anybody wants to, how can I put it, come into the house, they're coming into the general areas, and we have a spare room set up now. So I feel as antsy that my internal place is being taken over. It was kind of funny the first few times, well, actually probably the first time that Brit Monkey came, I even had to have a complete set of towels, and I had to hide my soap and my toothbrush and my toothpaste. It was really weird the way my brain handled it. I'll go down into there. So we've got to go around this corner. They've almost finished this road, I think. Just watching out for what's happening and make sure this is okay to turn around here. But yeah, once my brain accepts someone, it's so much better. But strangers are it's weird. I'm deciding which way do I want to go. Actually, I'm going to go on there here. Let's go along the path today. Turn off the light. I don't need it on. So I am always trying to push myself to have new friends, new people that I know, new people that I can interact with. But I have to be very careful, because if the trust is broken, it sets me back a lot. I can't deal with lying, I can't deal with deception, I can't deal with someone who will screw me over. It would ruin so much of what I've built up. There's even people who, like Lulo and Brit, who I can leave my house and hold their hand and walk outside my house. This is a massive, massive thing that's happened. But it takes a lot of trust for that to be available. Yay, it's nice. They're going to probably smooth this over a bit and do a bit more for this. So, here we go. It's nice to have the new pavement. Yeah, they don't really use paving cone stones anymore, because paving stones are much harder to deal with. I mean, tarmac and this kind of covering that they use now is actually really so much better. There we are. I usually come across the other way. Yeah. I'm wearing my double set of bearskin trousers. Oh, I can make this across. I can get it back. Yay! Ready to go when it's time. Still need to get a good set of gloves. That's about the only thing that I don't have really good thermal gloves. I know I can get the actual hand warmers for this vehicle. It can have the hand warmers for the winter, but we're already 3/4 of the way through the winter, and I prefer not to spend out that kind of thingy for something that a good set of gloves will actually do me well. So I'll pop into... Actually, I don't know. No, I've got a better thought. I might be able to budget an actual... There's a butcher, a local butcher that delivers. I'm going to see how much it would be for a little set of meat. Probably far cheaper than going to Tesco. So I'm not going to go to Tesco. I am instead just going to go up and pick up the dog treats. The hot dogs. One hot dog and one burger. Like, oh, it's a cold morning, but I don't mind. Make sure everything's okay. No, nothing's coming. Let's cross over. Yeah, I mean, The difference between going out in the Quingo and going out on this Pride, it's like, this has got so much more muscle behind it. The other one is a quieter ride. It's beautiful. It's absolutely a beautiful blue sky, not a cloud inside. People go into the museum. So when I get up here, I'm going to shut down this while I order my food stuff, because I'm not very good at doing two things at once, especially when I've got to focus on something like interacting with someone. So we'll get all that done. And then I might do another video on the way home, or I might just zoom home and listen to my audiobook. I'm listening to Path of Ascension at the moment. I'm on book 3 of Path of Ascension. I love these lit RPG. I really love these lit RPG. It's like the third one I've listened to now. I've listened to Hugh Fights with Monsters, and it's all really engaged my brain in a way that means that the statistics and the way they talk about the equipment and everything, like you're playing an RPG, it really does connect with my brain in a way that I normally wouldn't have expected. So I've already bought the credits for the next set when I finish this one. There's like 9 books in this one. I bought all the 9 books. I'm on 3, so I've got at least a month's worth, because I can get through them quite a lot. I mean, I can listen to like 6, if I'm doing stuff like messing with my computer or trying to get some cleaning done, which is almost impossible for me to do, but if I've got my Audible books going in the background, it can actually help me to just deal with some of the shit and get it done. Then it works really well. And so, yeah. The nice thing is, a lot of these book series, the Lit RPG book series, are still being developed. And I've finished their book series, and then I pre-ordered the next book that's going to come out. And I want to get what I'd like to do is get 10 sets of these books that I've caught up with them. And then by the time I've reached doing the 10th one, the new books will be out, and I can go back to the original one and listen to the original book of the next one and go through them all again like that. And maybe if I've got 10 of them together, there's a chance that the next books will come out. Ooh, bright light. Anyway, let's go up and see if the place is open. I'll show you the place though. I don't get it from this place here. Used to be a really nice place to come here, and it's like, I miss it so much. Used to have spit roast chickens and that, but of course the guy retired. But it looks like the other place is open. So there's a place in the middle of Hanley that sells, they're basic burgers and basic sausages and that, but they're really good price, and they're pretty much the only outdoor one. And I like the outdoors ones because I don't have to get out of my Quingo. I can drive right up to the side and order my stuff, and I don't have any kind of concerns. So yeah. So we're going to go all the way around here, and then you get to see that. Oops, I'm going to stop the video now anyway. Bye bye for now.